gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast by the host or the guest do not necessarily reflect the views of Paranormal Buzz Radio or its sponsors. Use of any materials produced by Paranormal Buzz Radio without express written consent is strictly prohibited. For information on everything Paranormal Buzz Radio has to offer, visit our website, paranormalbuzzradio.com. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Listener discretion is advised.
Paranormal Buzz Radio is proud to present Girls vs. Ghosts, The Mind's Eye with Stephanie Hutnik. Live only on Spreaker. Every other Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 Central, 4 Pacific. Join us in our live interactive chat by going to Spreaker.com or download the free Spreaker app for all devices. Ladies and gentlemen, here's your host, Stephanie Hutnik. Hey everybody, this is Shea. Welcome to the first episode of The Mind's Eye on Paranormal Buzz. It's actually season 2 for Stephanie. And here's your host, Stephanie Hutnik. Hey Stephanie.
Hello, and hey everyone. I'm so excited.
Yes, this is going to be fun.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you, Shea.
Oh, I said this is going to be fun.
Oh, yes, I think it's going to be a blast. I'm so excited. I started The Mind's Eye last year with Girls vs. Ghosts Media, and I'm so excited because I think all of us moved over to your team and your network.
Yes.
So, you now have to deal with me, Shea.
Hey.
It will be fun, to say the least. It really will.
I've dealt with worse.
Well, that's good. I won't try to be a pain in your butt. It might happen, though.
It's okay. Nah.
So
you're very easygoing.
Yeah, I try. I really do try. But I'm excited to see everyone in the chat. And, it's a little bit different on Paranormal Buzz, but it's exciting because I love to see the live questions and interact with everyone. And I'm excited to see who tunes in. It's going to be great.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but due to technical issues, you can't see the chat tonight still, right?
No, not tonight, but next time I will be able to, for sure.
Okay. So here, I'm going to do some shout-outs for you for real quick, just so you know who's in here. We have Matt, who's the co-owner of Parabuzz. We have
Matt.
Darren, Patrick. We have Kim Purvis. And I think that's everybody for now.
Well, hello, everyone. Thank you for listening.
Yes. If you guys have any questions in chat, put them in there, and I'll let her know. Let's see.
So, where do you want to start, Shea?
You want to start with what you have coming up?
Sure. So, I was telling you to write this all down so I didn't forget. In about a little over a week, I will be at the Portland, Maine Paracon in Portland, Maine. And that's the Chris Sanders and it's Haunted Cruise event. So I'm really excited about that. I know Peggy Gypsy from Paranormal Buzz will be there. You'll be there.
Yes.
And just tons, like John Zappis. I've never met him, but I've always been a fangirl. So that's going to be really exciting. Geez, who else is there? I don't even, so many people. Eric featured. Matt, sorry. I don't know why I pretend everyone just knows who he is.
I have the flyer in front of me if that helps.
Yeah, go for it. Thank you.
John Zaffis, Stephen Tango, Dustin Perry, Mike King, Lori Johnson, Chris Sanders, of course, Bill Brock, Mark Avila.
Mark Avila. Mm-hmm.
Sam, I got this wet. Sam Baltris, Eric Knapp, of course, James Anito, Peggy Gypsy, and this is an older one, so there might be more people, but that's what I have.
Yeah, I know Matt Warner and Rachel Hoffman from PXP will be there.
Yep.
I have to tell you something about Lori Johnson really quick, because it's the first thing I always think about when I hear her name. But I watched Ghosts of Shepherdstown like it was my job when it was airing, and I was just enthralled by her and her abilities. And being a psychic medium, you're like, wow, this lady's great. I love it. And so I went to an event back when I was on Detroit Paranormal Expeditions at the, I feel like it's called the B&O Roundhouse in Virginia. And I was so nervous to walk up to her, but this is literally the only thing that happened. I shook her hand, and she looked at me, and she goes, "You're magical," and then walked away. And I never got to talk to her again. But I will always remember that for the rest of my life.
That's cool.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought it was great.
I agree. You are magical.
Thank you.
I'm not a psychic or medium, but I think you're magical.
Well, thank you. I think you're magical, too.
That's just because I bought you a coffee that day. That's
you
why.
Saved my life. No, wait till I see your name, because I am going to return the favor.
Yeah,
really
I know how it feels. I'm a coffee addict.
Well, I was running around like a crazy person, helping Eric and just running around, and I think we slept an hour that night, the day before the Paracon. I was just like, thank you, Shea. Thank you so much for my coffee.
You looked like you needed something stronger than coffee, but that would have been frowned upon, so the coffee had to do.
Yeah, I think I need a vodka.
That's probably why you needed the coffee from the VIP party the night before, but,
Sure was the reason.
That was a great event. I had fun. I slept through the haunted part of it. Literally slept through most of it, but that's only because I got sick that day.
Yeah, I know. I felt so horrible for you. And it was so cold outside, too. It was, yeah. But it was so much fun. And meeting Tony Spera, meeting Annabelle was crazy for me.
Yeah.
But I think it went really, really well. There were so many great people. I got to meet you finally. And, yeah, it was a really great time.
Yeah, it was.
My favorite part of going to a lot of these events is meeting the people.
Yeah.
Because, we're all in this big paranormal community and feel together, and we all support each other a lot and do what we can. And, you just build these, social media relationships with people, and it's just so nice to, hug or shake hands and, have actual real-life conversations.
Exactly. Just the face-to-face connection. It's like, there you are, finally.
Yeah, I love it. I really do. It's my favorite part.
I would say that would be mine.
Yeah, you really can't beat it. You can't. I might not be going in 100% order with these events, but I'll say when they are. So that's in about a week and a half or 2 weeks almost.
Something like that.
Yeah, and I've never been to Maine, so I'm really looking forward to that part.
Wow.
In July, I will be at the Sea Witch Ghost Hunt and Quest. That's on July 13th in Massachusetts.
Quincy, Massachusetts.
Yes, that's the USS Salem.
Nice.
Which I've heard a lot of people get attachments on that ship when they investigate it. Colleen Costello told me she literally, I don't think that lady really hears that much. And I adore her. She's one of my favorite people. But she just told me this insane story. She had to leave the event, and she had an attachment for like a couple of weeks.
Wow. I've actually investigated the USS Salem.
Did you love it?
I did. It was my first big investigation. We didn't get an attachment. There was a few small things that happened, enough, but it's the only place to this. It's been it's been 4 years this summer since I did it, but it's the only location I actually got something in a picture.
Really? You'll have to show that to me if you still have it.
Oh, yeah, I still have it. I don't have the original because when the house burnt down, I lost all that stuff, but I have it saved in the pictures on Facebook and stuff. So, but yeah, I sent it to them. I'm like, this can't be what I think it is. And they sent it all over the place. And they analyzed it every direction, and they're like, yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, I couldn't debunk it, huh? That's exciting.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
I have never caught anything in a photo. Never, not one.
Yep. It's
but
oddest
never
thing.
say never.
Yep.
Yep. The ship sounds amazing. The event itself, another one, Dustin Pari will be there. Jay and Marie Yates are going to be there. Again, Eric Knapp. I swear, my radio show is not to promote my boyfriend's event.
Just so happens you'll be there along with them.
Exactly. It's just a coincidence, guys. And Doug Carnahan, I haven't met him yet, but he's a wonderful human being, so I'm excited. And I've never been on a big, ship like that, so I think it'll be very interesting.
It is, but it does get a little sad in some of the places, the stories, and so be prepared that way. Before you go on, we have a question in the chat, which is why I was saying we need to be careful. I know the answer, but I'm going to pretend I don't know the answers when they ask.
Okay.
Darren would like to know if you are a psychic or a medium.
I am a psychic medium. Which, I just had this conversation with my Uber drivers the other day. Well, since we moved to Savannah, I feel like we get asked a lot, like, why'd you guys move down here? What do you do? So, we like to talk about being in the paranormal field. And the second I say psychic medium, they either keep talking and get really interested, or they stop completely and don't look at me again. But I was just a woman, she was like, well, she wanted to know the difference. Can you be psychic and not be a medium? Can you be a medium and not psychic? But from my understanding, and what I've always believed to be true, is every psychic is not a medium, but every medium is a psychic.
Yes, that's what I hear too. So
yeah,
I would agree with that. Yeah.
So I am both. I am both.
And so that means you can pick up on impressions of the deceased in whichever way, which you can get into how you get it, but do you also psychic from the living side?
Yes. So I do card readings. I do tarot and oracle card readings. For me, it doesn't always, like, you see Teresa Caputo, and I love her, but, like, I don't go grocery shopping and walk up to somebody and be like, your Aunt Sally wants to say hi and, like, tell you, she left this for you. I don't, right. That doesn't happen to me. For me, a lot of what I get, how it's received for me anyway, is I have a lot of, for me, it's touch. So if I am investigating, if I touch a wall or touch an item, a lot of them is
psychometry?
I don't know. I don't know the technical term.
Somebody in chat, tell me if I'm right or wrong. I think
sorry?
I'm telling them in chat, tell me if I'm right or wrong. I think it's psychometry or something like that.
Yeah, I'm so bad with like the technical part of
Me
everything.
too.
But, yeah, it's touch. So it could be an item, a wall, or if I'm reading somebody's or intuitively, like a psychic reading, I like to just sit and touch and hold their hand in mine, and then the information just kind of flows in. But I also have a lot of, I hate calling them prophetic dreams because I'm not a prophet and it's nothing like that, but I dream a lot of things and they happen. Usually within a day or two of me dreaming it happens.
Yeah, it's ESP kind of, but in dream form. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, and I mean, it's kind of terrifying because some of it, it's not always a good thing. And that's kind of what got me on this journey I'm on is when I was 17, I dreamt my best friend's death to a T, and he was in a car accident. It was his car. It happened exactly how I dreamt it, and I woke up the next morning to the news of his passing, and he was in a car accident. And so that kind of, you feel guilty, because it's like, why am I getting this information if I can't change it? I can't warn anybody. I can't, there's literally nothing I can do about it. So is it preparing me in a way? I'll never understand that aspect of it. Like, why am I knowing this if I can't do anything about it?
That's going to be the hardest part.
Mm-hmm.
Has to be. I've
is.
had a few dreams that it happens to my mother all the time. So, And yes, Mama Pat joined us in chat, and she said, yes, psychometry is picking up impressions by touch, usually from a person or object. She is our encyclopedia.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for that. So now I know, and I will look more into that technical term and know it next time.
Yep.
I should know it.
I don't know how I pulled that one out my ass, let me tell you. I don't know how I knew it.
I feel like too, I was just I ignored the fact that I had any gifts for a really long time, especially after that happened to me and my best friend's passing. I just felt guilty. I didn't like it. I'm like, I can't deal with this anymore. And so it took me a good 10 years before I actually said, okay, I have to just kind of own it and work with it and just learn different tools and techniques and how I don't have to let it run me and my life and my emotions. And so, I feel like I got thrown in with the wolves a little bit, and I learn every day as I go.
I hear that from a lot of people, that some tragedy or they have to step away because of something that happened or how it made them feel or how others made them feel. And I hear a lot that takes them a while to come back into their own.
Yeah.
So.
And for a lot of psychics or psychic mediums or sensitives, I'm empathic too, which I think kind of just comes with that whole territory. And I know there are a lot of empathic people that aren't psychic or medium at all, but it's just, there's no guidebook to this. I'm lucky and blessed that I've had amazing people that I've met along the way that, help me learn and discover new things about my own gifts. But your gifts, what I've learned too, is your gifts are always evolving, but growing at the same time.
Very true.
So, you'll never have a full handle on it.
Yeah, you get a kind of it's such as life, right? You learn as you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Darren has another question for you.
Yeah.
Where is it? Before we move on too far here. About the tarot and oracle decks, which do you prefer?
Between tarot and oracle?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is also going to sound horrible, but I don't, when you read tarot, yes, you do know, the basic meanings of the cards and how they're read upright or reverse, upside down meaning. I feel like I get more accurate or just more information using oracle. But that's just my opinion.
I've heard that too.
Well, I feel like tarot is so much more literal, and I just, I don't want to, I just feel like it can be easy to read the exact, look at the card and read it for exactly what it is, and don't use that intuitive information you're given. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. I'm reading chat, sorry.
No, you're fine. This is fun. I love that people ask questions, and it's interactive. It's amazing.
Yeah. And once you get on a regular schedule, there'll be more and more. Mama Pat.
Great.
You know who Mama Pat is, right?
No.
Kelly McCarville's mother, Pat Kraft.
Oh, hi.
So if you hear me say Mama Pat, that's who I mean. Sorry.
Well, hi, Mama Pat. I love your daughter.
She said, hi, everybody. I'm kind of here in a bit and then out a bit, trying to get ready for her last grandkid concert of the year. So hope everyone is having a good night. That means she'll probably be listening in the background in and out, but she probably won't be in chat much.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Yeah. And Darren says, thank you. That's the most common answer he has gotten when he asks that question.
Darren, I wish my answer was cooler than that. But
hey, it is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, it really is.
I heard one person say they just like the pictures better.
Yeah, me too. And I feel, well, with tarot, I mean, you're going to get, oracle decks are so, I mean, you can get different tarot decks. Like, I have a David Bowie tarot deck, and it's the most amazing thing I've ever seen, and I probably paid way too much for it, but it was more because it was David Bowie than anything.
Right.
But, I mean, they make them very nice in all kinds of different ways, too, but then again, you have the cards, they're pretty much all the same no matter how they're illustrated. They all have the same meanings. When you get an oracle deck, I mean, you have a guardian angel oracle deck, you have a stone oracle deck, you have spirit animals. There's just so many more choices and pictures and meanings. And for me, like, if I'm doing an oracle reading, I like to have the person pick which deck they're drawn to. Like, I don't want to pick for them. Like, here's 20 decks. Take your pick, and we'll use that one,
When you do read, this is a question for me, sorry. When you do tarot or oracle, whichever you choose to do you ever stop the reading from, say, tarot, where the card's supposed to say one thing? Do you also include your own impressions, your own intuition into that, or do you just go by that, or do you say, wait a minute, this might not be right, and change it?
I include what I'm receiving, as well as, like, the meaning of the card itself. So, like, say, I'm making this up. So, like, say I'm using a spirit animal oracle deck, and I know, like, the owl represents, like, wisdom and courage and strength, and, I'll go into all that, but I take it deeper and further, and, okay, but why?
Right.
Why is this being shown to you? There's a bigger reason for it. Not to tell you you're strong, because you probably already know that you are. You know what I mean? But I think it just helps validate things for people by telling them the real meanings, and they just want to know anyway, and I think it's cool. But no, I use my gifts to elaborate and go deeper, and to really tailor it to, like, what's going on in their life or what's upcoming for them.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah, but for me, like, half the time I don't even pull the cards all the way out, and I'm like, okay, so,
You're already getting it, yeah.
What's this dude around for? Get rid of him. No, I don't do things like that, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It just starts flowing half the time before I can even get to that.
Is it the cards giving you the impression, like, I mean, let me rephrase that. That didn't come out right. Do the cards kind of help you go in a certain direction, like give you that?
Yes, sometimes. I don't know if it's just me. And if anyone in the chat wants to comment on this, some people are harder to read than others. So I don't know if it's because they have a guard up or they're not really that, or, you know, they're just very skeptical. I don't know what it is all the time. I mean, you get those vibes, but, you know, everyone's so different. I think sometimes it's important to have both, meaning mine and the cards, you know, and the cards for guidance. Sometimes you get a little further with it.
Sometimes people feel more comfortable with the cards rather than just doing straight readings. It kind of balances them out.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I'm not a psychic. I'm not a medium. Everybody in chat knows this, but I'm just going by what I'm told.
No, that's fine. And I think when people like pay for a reading, they want to see the cards. They want to see what they say and what they look like and how it's done and how you do your spread. I think it's just part of the experience too.
True. Very true. Where do you do your readings? Do you just do them for friends? Do you do them for strangers?
Okay, well, Eric likes to tell everyone that I'm a psychic when we're out, and I end up doing readings just for, like, random people all the time. Because they'll be like, can you read me? And I'm like, I have a really bad problem with saying no. And then I have another huge problem with charging people for readings.
Yeah.
I mean, it's work, right? It's our time, it's our energy, and you know, you pay for services. But I suck at it. I really suck. So I usually end up just doing them. But that's a lot of the reason I started Psychic Sunday about a year and a half ago. Because I'm like, well, I feel good because I'm just sharing, you know, gifts or information with people and, you know, let everybody, you know, ask a question. So I let, you know, everyone on the Facebook Live ask an intuitive question. I would just read like 200 questions for like 3 hours and then die and go to bed after. Right.
It takes a lot of energy, right, to do that many?
Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, you'll see me, like, by the end of the live, people are like, you need to lay down. I'm like, yeah, no, it's all right. But I do read for friends a lot. Yeah, I read for friends a lot, and, you know, I'll be doing readings at events, at a lot of these events that I have coming up, and it's fun. I really enjoy it. I do.
Speaking of events, that's where we were. That's where we started. We're not even, I think we got through 2 events.
We did. So wait, I talked about Portland, Maine, and the Sea Witch Ghost Hunt.
Yeah.
After that, I will be, and this is also in July, at the Gettysburg Battlefield Bash. And
that's the one the week after me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be there the week before you.
Yes, it's like a week or a week and a half after you're there. Yeah.
So.
And I've heard so many things about it throughout the years. Pam and Steve Berry are amazing. Eric Julian's amazing. Everyone that puts this together is incredible. And the cause is amazing. And I mean, it's only $10 to get in the event.
Oh, wow.
And you have, I think there's probably over 50 guests, like whether they have a table or they're presenting or speaking or just literally being there to, you know, support the event. There's literally so many people, and I'm just blessed that I get to be a part of it this year. And I just heard it's a lot of fun. Like, there's karaoke, there's bands, the Batmobile, like, and then you get to go off and, you know, go to the Jenny Wade house and just explore Gettysburg.
Very nice. Very nice. How long are you going to be there for?
3 days.
3 days? Not bad.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. You never know. Eric and I might end up staying there a week. He's like, I got to show you this and I got to show you that. So you never know.
I remember I asked you that when we met in Manchester. I'm like, how long are you here for? You're like, we don't get return flights. We get open-ended because you never know with us.
We do. We're such big adventurers, and we're like fly by the seat of our pants all the time. And so, yeah, we don't get return flights. When I went to Manchester, I was supposed to be there for like a long weekend, and I was there for like 3.5 weeks. So you never know. You never know.
Yep. So,
And then I might be missing one, and I really hope I'm not. But the one that I could think of after that, and this one is so cool to me because I've never been to Arizona, but I'm going to be like a special guest at the Vulture City Paracon in Vulture City, Arizona, with Jay and Marie Yates, Eric, Sherry Marie Benedetti from Ghost Hunters, Michelle LeBaron, the Reap. I mean, there's Mike Casey. There's so many great people. It's going to be awesome.
That does sound awesome.
Yeah, and I get to see like a really cool, intriguing place. Oh, I did forget one. Sorry.
You're fine. You're fine. It's your show.
Y'all got to keep up with me somehow. I'm sorry, guys.
They're used to me. This is nothing. You're good. Trust me.
So then in October, I'll be at the Central PA Paracon, which is at the old Pajama Factory. And I was there last year. Funny story, not that anyone cares, but that's where I met Eric last year.
Oh.
So it's cool, though, to, like, go back to the place we met, but it's also another great cause, all for charity.
Nice.
And, yeah, they're all fun. And, again, you get to meet all these incredible people, share your story. I'm not one for, like, talking up on stage, but I'll do it. I'll have fun with it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm blessed that I'm involved in all of these.
It's hold on 1 second, sorry. I had to fix the audio, sorry.
No,
yeah.
that's okay.
It's great, especially when you get to do a lot for charity too. When you get to mix your passion with helping others. It kind of makes it even better because you love what you do, but then you're helping people too.
Right. Exactly. And all these events that we're involved in, like we're going on our own dime and our own time, but it's important to us that we do. We're
Right.
okay with that. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to get paid. I'm just saying we just we want to be there, so we make it happen.
You want to give back.
Yeah.
You're happy and you feel blessed for what you do get to do and
Absolutely.
what you are asked to do. So you want to give back in the community, in the paranormal community, and to people. So I think it's awesome.
Yeah. I love it. I really love it.
Wolf, a.k.a. Adam, just joined us in chat, and he says hello.
Hello. Welcome.
He's probably confused because I didn't put anywhere on there that I was on the show.
Oh, he's probably like, why is Shea here?
Yeah.
No, that's okay. She's my co-host tonight. Well, actually, like, you're hosting my show right now, which is fine.
I know, it's like it's a weird balance. It's like, it's hard to just sit there and talk about yourself by yourself. So you need somebody, you need a co-pilot. How about that? Not a co-host, co-pilot.
Yes, I love it, and I appreciate you so much for doing it. It's funny, the listeners all just going to see how big of a dork I really am really quick.
They will love you.
It'll be fun, I promise.
They will love you. So in case you missed... What?
I'm sorry, I'm just complaining about the bugs again.
Hey, I don't blame you. I don't like bugs. In case you missed any events, you want to tell people what and where on social media they can find you?
Yeah. The thing I use the most is honestly Facebook. I pretty much accept all requests, so my Facebook name is just Stephanie Hutnik. But I also have a page, a psychic medium page, which is Stephanie Hutnik Psychic Medium. And then I do have Instagram, and it's Stevie Hutnik all one word. I'm named after Stevie Nicks. Long story. Grew up with the nickname. That's pretty much it. Like, you know me, Shea. I'm on Facebook like the majority of my life. So if y'all need me, you can find me there pretty easily.
I'm laughing with you, not at you.
That's okay. I have no shame. Facebook is just like, it's addicting, and you know, you have some downtime. You just pick up your phone and scroll and post some funny stuff, or what I think's funny at least, and you know, whatever.
As long as you laugh, that's all that matters. That's what I say when I post funny stuff. You don't have to like it, but if it makes me laugh, I'm going to share it.
I always laugh at my own.
I laugh at myself all the time.
Like, I think they need to have like an emoji that laughs even harder than the one that does right now.
That's funny. Oh. And they need an eye roll button.
They do. I don't know why there hasn't been one yet.
They'd be afraid there'd be like a Facebook massacre or something, you know, like everybody would get in fights because you're eye rolling at my post.
Yeah, you know, that's the thing too, though. People can get very sensitive at times over, you know, the laughing face, over the wow face, and it's like, or they only liked my comment, they didn't heart it. You know, just like, calm down. It's not that important. It's not that serious.
You don't want to get me going on that, because that would be like a 2-hour show.
Yeah, for me too. So yeah, we won't go there tonight.
Yeah. Wolf wants to know, since he doesn't know that much about you, he's asking Wolf.
Okay.
He wants to know. He doesn't know that much about you yet, but how long have you been doing this? He was a little late, so you want to just recap how long you've been doing this?
Actively in the field, like 3 years, but like reading for people outside of the field, or you know, about 10.
See, nice.
Yeah.
And just for shits and giggles, sorry, I shouldn't swear on your show. How long have you been doing How long have you been doing the podcasting?
Well, I started out doing like a show on Facebook Live like 2 years ago. You know, it's kind of right when Facebook Live came out. And I'm like, oh, this is cool because people can see your face. They can see the guest face and, you know, interact through Facebook, you know, commenting and things like that. So I did that for about 2 years. And then I joined up with Charla and Beth and all the Girls vs. Ghosts Media, lovely ladies. And it goes by so fast, like almost a year with them.
Time flies when you're having fun.
It does. It really does.
That's when I first started watching you. Maybe not 2 years ago, but it's been at least a year. You had a girl co-host, and I should probably know her name, but I can't remember it.
Yeah, that was my old, she was another investigator on Detroit Paranormal Expeditions when I was mayor team. So that was Lauren, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought, yeah. So that's when I think I started on my other account. I have 2 accounts, and I don't use it anymore, but so I knew you've been doing it a while.
Yeah, it's been fun. It really is. And for me, it was real, you know, I'm a fangirl, like I said. I know everybody in the field, they're also just humans, but, you know, you watch them on TV and you get excited. And so doing it live on Facebook was really cool. Just like, you know, Shea, like, I absolutely adore Steve DeShavi, and he's like my good bud. But
yeah.
When I first had him on my Facebook Live, I was dying. I'm like, how am I going to do this right now? Because I just, like, you think he's the coolest person in the world. Or I had Elizabeth Saint on, and I just kept telling her how amazing she was. And I'm like, Stephanie, what are you doing?
It's hard to stop yourself sometimes.
Yeah, you know, I just let it happen. I let my freak flag fly.
Hey, I think the more authentic you are, whether it's in life, paranormal investigating, psychic medium, podcasting, the more authentic you are, the more people will see and feel that.
Yeah, and that's what I try. I just try to be myself, and I might apologize for being ditzy or dorky, but that's who I am.
Yeah. Wolf has a question for you.
Okay.
He stole this question. I know he stole this question from Peggy Gypsy, because Peggy Gypsy did it to me and Kelly live on one of my shows before, like the week before she started on the network.
Oh, I'm scared.
But no, it's easy for you. I think. All right. Let's exclude Eric from this. You can't say Eric.
Okay.
Who's your paranormal crush?
Ooh.
See, if I let you say Eric, it would be so easy.
Yeah, it would, because I'd say Eric. But
and just so you know, when Peggy asks it, it's a non-sexual way. It could be a girl, it could be a guy. It doesn't matter. It's it's just, who's your...
I think I'm going to broaden the spectrum so it's not like so close to the field, like people have friends with on an everyday basis. But I just adore Aaron Goodwin from Ghost Adventures. His facial expressions are great. He's funny. He takes what he does seriously, but he has a good time doing it. I don't know. Right. There's just something about him. I feel like his energy is contagious, and I just want some of it. And hang out with him, But girl crush, I have to say, honestly, is Amy Allen. If I ever meet her, y'all are going to have to strap me to something and wheel me out, because I will either bombard her with questions or try to hug her. I don't know. It'd be bad.
Yeah, I love her.
I do too.
Yeah. I
used to fangirl on her on Twitter, and I'd be like, "Oh my God, Amy!" I don't even know. It might have been about her cat. I just don't even remember. I would just always try to talk to her.
That's funny.
I'm a dork.
I'm just trying to catch up here. Wolf's laughing at me. Sorry. Nothing new there. There we go. Sorry, had to fix this. I have trouble concentrating on the chat, and sometimes I get a little quiet, and then all I hear in my head is, no dead ear, no dead ear, no dead ear.
Well, after this episode, I will be in the chat too, guys. I will be paying attention to you. But can I just tell them what I did in my laptop today? Because it's kind of funny.
Yeah, go ahead.
Guys, I got out of bed and I stepped on it, okay? And I cracked the whole screen. And I can't get it to turn on all the way. So there's that. So I have to get a new computer.
That's how it goes.
It does. Sometimes it just happens like that, and you can't do anything about it. At least I didn't get mad, though. I just kind of laughed and was like, she's going to kill me.
Nah. Now, it takes a lot to get me mad. If it was my computer you stepped on, then I would be mad.
Oh, I bet.
Let's see. I can't. Somebody put up a picture. I think it's a monkey here. What is that, Matt? Now they're sending you laughy faces and stuff, but I can't tell what it is. They find that funny. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what the hell that is. Anyways. All right, so let me go back to, now that my messenger is done updating, I can go back to, do you want to go over what people can expect on your show?
Absolutely.
And who? Oh, it's a squirrel. Funny, Matt. Like squirrel. See, I did it again. What to expect on your show, and any guests you might have. coming
Yeah.
up?
So, yeah, I've been doing a lot of planning with different people. So the show's called The Mind's Eye, and I just kind of, so initially when I started the podcast with Girls vs. Ghost Media, I wanted to do something a little bit different. Yes, I will be interviewing people. Yes, sometimes there'll be generic questions, but I'm not afraid to ask the hard ones either. And, you know, I think there's like controversial sides to the paranormal. And when I say that, I don't mean, I don't know how to phrase this. So I don't mean like calling people out on stuff or anything like that. But what I mean is, I feel like there's a lot in the paranormal we don't always talk about, and that's what I want to do. You know, like, let's dive deeper into what an attachment is and how it really affects people. And even after you get rid of it, like, you know, what lingers after, emotionally, physically. You know, I want to kind of just dive a little deeper into some of those different areas. But I also just want to have a lot of fun, too, and just be silly with my guests. So I have Steve DeShavi coming up, which is always a hoot with him, no matter what. And you always get sidetracked with him, but he's great. I have Eric's going to be on with me eventually because we are working on a really cool project down here in Savannah, Georgia together. And when we're finally ready to announce it, I'm making him come on my show and to talk about it with me. So I think that'll be fun. I have Ashley Godwin. She was on Ghost Hunters International. And she is just a bright light. She's amazing. I've gotten to become really good friends with her down here. She lives here, too. But she does something completely different in the paranormal field now. And she has a YouTube channel, so we'll talk about that. And she kind of goes urban exploring to find the paranormal. And I actually got to go on one with her. So I'll have her on and we'll go over that. It's crazy. I mean, and anybody who wants somebody specific on, I will do whatever I had to do to try to make it happen. I have some haunted location owners coming on with me. Like, I want to talk about the history of some of these places and what can we do to, like, preserve this history? Because I feel like a lot of the time these buildings are just left abandoned and dilapidated. And, like, I feel like we could be doing more somehow to keep that history alive. So many things. I sound like a crazy person right now trying to rattle all this off, but it's going to be eclectic. Awesome. It'll be serious. It'll be fun. It'll be weird. But yeah, that's kind of me.
Yeah, that you know, that's well-rounded is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a really good phrase for it.
Yeah, I think that's great. Because you don't want the same thing over and over and over, so.
Yeah, definitely.
I want you and Eric to come on my show after you guys do Laconia, because that's one of our favorite places. We've been there, not inside, but outside we've been there multiple times.
You just reminded me that I even get to go there.
I'm so jealous. Yeah, I can't wait to hear about it.
That will be happening before the Portland main event, most likely. So, yeah, I you know, he invited me to join his team, you know, Hunting the Haunted, and I was like, really? I get to go there? Because I live vicariously through him a lot because he does so many events around the country, but I can't wait. I can't wait to go there. It'll be great. And we will definitely come on your show and talk about it.
Yeah, because I can't wait to, and I'll watch all the videos and I'll do all that, but I'll have a million questions. So you either come on the show or you're going to be getting like 15,000 messages. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, we'll just come on the show. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
And then maybe we can just announce our little project on your show then.
You can do both or whatever. Yeah, let me know.
Well, I wanted to tease a little bit about it tonight, but you know, we worked together in the paranormal, but we kind of wanted to do a project together that's like our own and where we can be creative and kind of, you know, make it what we want it to be.
Right.
And so it's called the Savannah Experiment. It's, you know, the investigator and the psychic medium. But we're going to shed a lot of light to the history and hauntings of a lot of different places in Savannah, Georgia that aren't even that well known. And it's going to be really unique and different, and we're filming everything. So it will be, we're probably going to make it a web series, but I've already said too much.
I pretty much have seen all of that pretty much online, so I don't think too much, but you were getting close. So backstory for listeners that, like Adam, who's in chat, that's new to you. Eric Knapp is her boyfriend. He's from New Hampshire.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're from Detroit, right?
Yes, I'm originally from Detroit.
She's from Detroit. There you go. Finish the sentence.
We just moved to Savannah, Georgia together about 4 months ago. It's funny, like dating, you just talk about random things, and we found that we both had like a draw down south, and Savannah specifically. So we took a trip here in December together, and in February we lived here. So again, we fly by the seat of our pants and just do really random things together, but it's fun. And he's been in the field for over 20 years, and I just learned so much from him. But you guys are going to hear his name all the time, so you should just know who he is. Because people eventually will be like, who's Eric?
They'll be like, oh, I feel like I know him.
Who's this guy she blabs about all the time?
Hey, when you stop blabbing about him, that's when we'll worry, though.
Yeah, exactly. That's when you guys need to worry.
I just wanted to let them know why you said we got some new stuff coming up, and, because they're literally just implanted themselves there. It's brand new.
Yeah. Yep.
So.
Yep. And then I just, my own little endeavor, I am working with this amazing man named Bob Weiss from Milwaukee, and he owns a company called Hangman Tours, which aren't your typical historic or haunted history tours. They're kind of more like scandal and affairs, murders, crazy things. And so I'm working with him, and we're bringing Hangman Tours to Savannah as well. I'm actually in the process of writing all the tours right now, and that should be launching like within a month. And I'll actually be the tour guide at first, so that'll be fun if anybody comes to Savannah.
See? Now, are you going to include serial killings and that type of stuff on there? Did I see that somewhere? Was that you?
Yeah.
I thought so. See, that's my second passion. Paranormal's my first. I have a thing about true crime. I don't know why, so.
Me
that's awesome.
too. I can talk your ear off about serial killers.
I know more about serial killers than I do the paranormal, so.
I might be equal. At this point, because especially with Netflix nowadays, they just pump out documentaries left and right, or all these shows, and I'm like, yes, give me more.
Yeah, me too. I'm the same way. If I have time, I don't watch paranormal TV, but I watch true crime TV. I just
I watch it all.
He's from Milwaukee area, close. He's close to it.
Who is?
Darren, one of the people in chat.
Darren, if you go to Milwaukee, go to Shaker's Cigar Bar. Jeffrey Dahmer used to hang out there. And also, Alan Frank Capone owned the building at one time. They found skeletal remains of humans in the basement. There's underground tunnels that go underneath the city. And the bar also has the last freshwater cistern in the city of Milwaukee. It's crazy. It's haunted as heck. And I've investigated it multiple times. But they also have really great food.
Nice. That sounds like a bucket list thing right there.
Yeah, it's an incredible place. It really is.
He's saying, yep.
Just tell Bob Stephanie sent you.
See what? Just so you know, because I didn't tell you this, that the chat is actually like 20 seconds behind us. So they'll hear this right now in 20 seconds, 15 to 20 seconds.
Gotcha.
He's like, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. Like all the police officers that like arrested Jeffrey Dahmer still like are regulars there. So if they're there and you just start talking to them, you'll never leave because you'll be like, tell me everything.
Oh my
And they're open about
God,
it.
I would
They'll
never
talk-
let them
they'll tell you-
leave.
No, you won't. You'll sit there for hours and hours talking to them. That's pretty great.
Yeah, they're saying it sounds interesting. Amazing.
Mhm.
Not interesting, sorry.
No, that's
Yes.
fine. It is. It's a pretty incredible place.
I can't have two bucket lists going though, so I gotta,
Listen,
Okay,
if you're ever
squirreled
going to
again.
Milwaukee, I'm going to go with you.
Yeah, right? There we go.
My whole family lives there, so we'll go stay with them and we'll just go have fun.
Let's see. What is he saying? Hold on, I can't read that far away. We're kind of squirreled onto serial killers, but okay. So we'll ask this. I'm pretty sure she has, but I'll ask. He wants to know if you've ever heard of Ed Gein.
Yes.
Yes.
Of course. And his cauldron and his isn't he the one that, he's the one that has, like, all the, like, skin and body part, like, belt. Yeah.
The little dirty shack with all the body parts in it and no electricity.
Yeah, and doesn't Zach Bagans have his cauldron at his haunted I think he does, at his haunted museum in Vegas.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, he's a very interesting, sick individual, but I love it.
Yeah. I think we can. I just like to. I like it because I like psychology and I like to know how the mind works.
Exactly. Like what?
We are not condoning what they did, guys. We're just.
No. The exact opposite. We might be a little intrigued. That's all.
Might be a little obsessed, but for different reasons.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else?
Do you think it's weird that, like, women think Ted Bundy was, like, super attractive?
No, because he was a nice looking guy, and he was very charismatic, and he knew how to talk and he knew how to, so I think it's crazy that the girls were still attracted to him after they knew he killed 30, 40, 50, however many women, because the number goes anywhere from 30 to hundreds.
Right. I'm like, oh, well.
That part I do.
Each their own.
Yeah. Like, I don't get that part, but.
No, me either. Never will.
I'm going back to just making sure I covered everything that was supposed to be covered. We squirreled a lot, but that's what makes it fun.
Yeah, I think we did great. Are you sure you don't want to be my co-host forever?
We could get into so much trouble. It would be so fun.
I know. We'll have to, like, every once in a while, we'll have to, like, just throw you in there with me and just throw everyone for a loop.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay, so we've been on air for an hour now. Time flew.
Oh, we did it. I love it. Thank you so much, Shea.
You're welcome. Let's just make sure. I don't see any more questions. I just want to make sure. Do you know if you don't know, that's okay. Everybody on here follows the page, so they'll see the updates and stuff as we go. But do you know when your next show is?
I was going to ask you if the date works, but I do have my next guest lined up.
Okay.
Does June 10th work? Oh, that's great. Does June 10th work?
No, I'll be in Gettysburg.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Okay, well, the week after that, I'll be back.
All right, so she'll be back. And June 10th is my birthday, but I'll be in Gettysburg. June 17th then. Okay. Yeah, that's probably why I have it circled in my calendar, to be honest.
Awesome. Well, then I did good.
Yes, we might have already. Yes, because I need June 3rd off, so she can't do a show that night, guys. So that's my fault, not hers. But, okay, let's make sure. Yes, thank you, Darren. Don't forget to hit the like button, and don't forget to hit the share button. Exactly. They are so good in the chat. They remind people.
Oh, I love it. I love this chat. I love everybody who listened and asked questions tonight. Thank you guys. And I'm excited for this new journey. It'll be fun.
It will be. So officially, welcome to the Parabuzz family.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Very
Thank
well.
you for having me.
Thank you. They're saying, yes. Wolf says, very good show. Matt says, great show. I know it's kind of hard. You can't see chat because, you had to step on your computer. No, just kidding.
Yeah, that'll be fixed for the next show, guys. I will be paying attention to chat.
If not, it's okay. Stuff happens. We'll figure it out. Darren's glad he got to meet you.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
And Matt says, welcome to the PBR family.
Thanks, Matt.
Okay, Steph, hold on the line for a minute.
Okay.
So I can close out the show for you. And I hope... Oh, Kim Purvis says she can't... I don't want to miss anything because you can't say. Kim Purvis says she can't wait for the next one.
Oh, thank you, Kim.
Here, let me do quick shout-outs again just to make sure. I can't scroll all the way back to the beginning, but just in case I had missed anybody. We got Wolf, Adam, Kim, Darren, Matt. It won't let me scroll all the way back, but I just want to make sure. I know Mama Pat was in there. And I think I got everybody else in the beginning, but somebody else came in late. Oh, Patrick McQuarrie from the Haunted Side was in here.
Hey, Patrick.
So I think between what I did in the beginning and the end. Thank you, Darren. Yep. And they're saying good night to everybody. So
good night, everyone. I'm excited. What a great group of people in chat.
Yes. Hold on. Thank you for listening, and for all things Paranormal Buzz Radio related, check out our website at paranormalbuzzradio.com. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and Instagram.